I'm gonna take you through how do we layer in more positions, which lot size to use on how much capital, also the discipline and patience in the market. You're going to start on more. So when you look at this market here, I gave it out for a sale, right? So we're gonna show you the trade that I'm having in lot 5 from here. That lot 5 has brought so far 5.8 M to 6 M, and it is still running. So remember, when you're taking in these trades, you have to follow the following things in the market, like the volatility, right? So you have to target, do we have any moving news? So remember, when the dollar buys, then the gold, GBP USD and Euro USD sells, right? And if the dollar sells, it means that the gold, Euro USD and all those pairs, those categories will be what? Will be buying. So you have to directly know how news will react. So when you come back to this trade, I decided to sell from morning. From morning when I gave the signal, right, in the group. So I decided to sell, and I think we are in some good amount. So I expect this market to sell at least with some good levels, right? So this time round, I'm gonna show you the key places that you should target in order to layer in more positions, and also the confirmations that you should have to wait for to take the entries, right? And someone may want to ask, what is layering? This is when you add in more positions in the market. Let's assume you are taking out some trade, and then you want to add in more and more and more, right? So it also has a skill which we use to add in more, and you don't just add in more positions the way you want, right? So it means you have to be so creative in this game in order to make some good amounts. So I'm gonna give you key factors where you can add in more positions. First, I use the bitumen concept. That is the beat the market maker concept, right? I have those different 4 or 5 moving averages that I use. For them, as long as you know how to use them in a correct way, you can make some good amounts of money, right? That's one. If at all you don't have the bitumen concept, what are you going to target? If at all now this market is selling, right? So we are going to target whenever this market sweeps these lower lows here, right? They retest them, then we take in more entries, right? So this is it. This is how we shall go. Now here, you look at these levels here, right? So like these levels here, let me see. Like this one here. Like this one here, right? Now this is when you have to add in more positions. Now like this level here, we shall get also this car level here. Those people want to layer in more positions to scale in more. Now scaling also works more on those people who have little capital, right? Someone is having some little capital and is like, let me put in some positions first. But in case you're having some good amount, like this trade that I took of lot 5, it is now in over like 6M, and it has moved something like let me calculate the pips here. Something like not even like 39 pips, right? And I'm in some good amounts. So what if this market moves like 100 pips? Isn't it like $5,000 on a single move like this? So if you have capital, then there is no reason for you for layering, because you might layer in a bad way, then they put you out. Even here, I'm going to give out different lot sizes to use when layering and on how much capital. So today I'm gonna talk on smaller accounts. Now you guys, you can evaluate and be like, I'm going to talk an account of, let's say, 1M, right? So you guys will be like, if you're having like 10M, 5, 3, then you will be like, okay, this is how this thing had to move. So when you look at this trade, just know now my guys are so happy that I gave it out, right? So the issue is here. Are you seeing now this one? You're having no confidence that you're using. You're just using the normal price action, right? Or the normal trading, or even if it is not price action, because This thing also works on those guys who use ICT and SMC concepts, and maybe even more concepts, those who trade those other strategies, right? So when you look here, now I think we drew this thing because now today I've got a chance that I'm trading a live market, right? So when you look at this thing, I drew it with you guys when like there was no rejection, right? But me, I was sure that we were going to get that rejection. Now, what are the reasons why we got that rejection? Let me show you here. Now, guys, do you remember in the last video of how to get the liquidity levels in the market? We talked of the recent days low and recent days high. That whenever market sweeps below, there is that rejection that it gives out, right? So when you look here, now these guys have swept that previous days low. So this is the candle that I was talking about. This one here. They have swept this previous days high. Let me see. This one here, right? So but they swept it hard, and these guys are showing in some more volumes of selling, right? These candlesticks. So when you see that these guys have swept, now they are trying to push up. Are you seeing how this daily candle is behaving after these guys sweeping the liquidity? Are you seeing how they are pushing up? Now I told you there are some things that you're going to find maybe in my channels or my personal mentorship. Those are the conferences that we talk about. That those ones which can give you guidance on how to enter this market. So, and I know they are here right now, but just that we just remove them. So the thing is like this. This market is trying to push up after sweeping this liquidity zone here. So if you want to add in more positions, what are you going to wait for? You guys who are seeing these charts like with your bare eyes, who don't make it more research, you're missing a lot of stuff. You're missing a lot because now here someone, including some people, some mentors also, you're going to get a lot of challenges on how to go by these markets. You'll be like, now what's the market going to do? Is it going to buy? Is it going to sell? What is it going to do? And yet I told you this stuff, that the way this market has reacted. Now let's wait for this 1 hour candle to close. So to add in more positions, how do I add in more? Now, if this 1 hour candlestick closes below this support level here, so if it closes below, I'll wait for another 1 hour candle to react, then I enter in more positions. If I enter in more positions, that one I'm sure that markets may not even pull up so much. They will just sell. But what if it closes above my entry place here? It means you're having buyers in. So what you do, you either close the sales and enter for buys, or just chill the market as long as you've got something. Because for us, we took this trade from morning here, as I've shown you that VIP chart, just from there up to here. Now, are you seeing after this guy is sweeping the liquidity? This is the live market, so we've got a chance. Have you seen this guy sweeping the previous days low? Sorry. Are you seeing? Because here's the previous days low. Are you seeing how these guys are pushing up? So this is the way we get sniper entries, and then we'll be like, where has this guy got the sniper entries? This is one of the reasons how I get sniper entries.